Hi Aquarius. Thanks for tuning into my channel. This is Patty Boyle at the Healing Room, and I have three spreads for love, for money, and for health for March 2017. Before we get started, I'd like to let everyone know that I do not believe in coincidence. I only believe in synchronicity. So if you're here watching this, that means you were guided here by your highest level spirit guides and angels, and you will at least walk away with one nugget that helps you either get on path or stay on path. Um, in addition to that, if you're interested in getting a personal reading, you can hit me up on my email, which is thehealingroomcrystals@gmail.com. And lastly, I encourage all of you to watch your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant or rising signs. All together, they give you a very comprehensive view. Some months, actually, your rising sign or your moon sign may carry more weight than your sun sign. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to the energy surrounding Aquarius for the month of March, the year 2017. I'll let you guys take a look with me, okay? All right, so we're going to start with love. So I feel like for those of you that are in a partnership, I feel like there's a brand new beginning. You guys have decided that something is no longer acceptable. All right, you pretty much said, I will not tolerate this any longer. It's done, and you will not tolerate it. This is like, it's the end, okay? And I feel like, I don't know whether you may have gone to counseling, and, the counselor was like, you know what? In order for you guys to stay together, this activity can no longer go on. Okay, I don't know if one of you guys would always go out, or, one of you guys would always, one was a workaholic, or one enjoyed getting the other one jealous, whatever. I think something happened that will no longer be tolerated by you. And as a result, you guys are actually paying more attention to what each other need. Like there's a lot of like pleases and thank yous, and, it's almost like a brand new beginning. You're trying to kind of relearn why you fell in love with each other. Okay. For those of you who are not in a relationship, I feel like you're going to probably meet somebody in a learning environment. Okay, with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like it's whether it's in a university, continuing education. It could just be a knitting class. I mean, it could be anything. Okay, because I feel like this old relationship that you had previously is completely done, and I think it was lingering a little too long, and you weren't really ready to jump into a new relationship yet. But now you are. Starting in March, you are ready. And I do feel like there will be success. 8 is the number of success. So it's promised success, but you have to the universe abhors a vacuum. So you have to actually create a vacuum. You can't let this person be on the back burner anymore. Okay. But I do feel like there's a brand new chapter when it comes to love relationships. Okay. So again, if you're not in a relationship, I feel like, even if you haven't signed up for something, sign up for something. Be a part of something. I feel like there's somebody on deck in a learning environment that, is really going to strike your fancy, and you're going to be like, this, I'd love to hang out with this person. The second category is money. So brand new beginnings, and this very well could be a brand new job. Ace of Wands a lot of times does mean a brand new job or promotion. There was fear initially because you're attached to the unfamiliar. But I feel like it's time for you to move forward. This is the hand of God, so this is for the highest good. I felt like you stayed at your other place of employment too long. You were staying in it for the money. You weren't staying in it because you loved it. It was just because it was paying the bills and so forth. And that's really the only reason you were staying in it. But I do feel like your ship has come in as far as money. I feel like there's brand new beginnings. Again, I feel like if you don't work, I feel like somebody around you who you have something to do with, who bestows money upon you, has raised up a level and either gotten a new job, gotten a promotion, maybe is moving someplace to get a new job. But I feel like, again, I feel like money is afoot. It's coming, and it's you're done with this old energy of being, This could also be being in a relationship just because the person, I hate to say this, but just because you felt like you couldn't make it on your own, so you stayed as long as you know, were like, oh, I have nowhere to go. Like, I can't afford it. And then finally, guess what? You get the job and you're able to break free of these chains. Because the devil card literally just means something, it's kind of like a dark, familiar thing. It's like an addiction. And it definitely could be a relationship. It could be drugs, could be alcohol, could be money, could be gambling, could be anything. Anything that is kind of a heavy connection, you know, that's really not for the highest good. But that has been broken through, which is awesome. Last category is health. So I feel like the only thing that's really on top of you in the way of health is you are so worried. You have so many thoughts in your head. It's really disturbing the peace. And all you have to do is calm down, and any little ailment or affliction that you have will literally go away. The King of Cups rises above the emotional fray. This card is all about emotional fray. This card is about having too many disconnected, distracted thoughts that like make you feel uneasy. Or it also means those around you are, you know, kind of jabby, or, you know, it's almost like stop caring about what other people think. All right. Just, you know, get into the zone, meditate, relax, you know, go by water, you know. I just feel like the answer to your health resides in your stress relief, as I've been getting for all the different signs. But the King of Cups is essentially somebody who's an amazing leader, because they know that emotions are part of life, but, you know, they come and go. It's, you know, they're like waves on the ocean, and you can manage them. Whereas this is almost like not being able to sleep, worried about how this one's going to react, how that one's going to react. And it also means these could just be, these 5 wands could also just be disconnected, distracting thoughts of, you know, worry, self-loathing, I'm not good enough, you know, nonsensical things that kind of like win. So it's pretty benign. It's a benign card, and it's literally saying you have everything you need to rise above this. We need you to start practicing meditation, stress relief. Again, similar to what I got for Capricorn. Listen to the album side, you know, music, create. Anything that brings you into the now will keep you out of this 5 of Wands energy, which is like worried about tomorrow, you know, oh, what am I going to do? It's, you know, I'm worried about what's going to happen. Like, you can't worry about what's going to happen. You have to start like allowing. All right. So what I've started doing is, starting this month in March, is I'm going to pull one card from the Doreen Virtue Angel Therapy Oracle card deck. And I'll let you guys in on that too. I'll do that right now. Essentially, what I'm going to ask for is that the angels give us one message for those born under the sign of Aquarius for the month of March, the year 2017. Okay, I was just trying to make sure I had all my stuff there. Okay, so I'm going to meditate for a minute, and then I'm going to pull the cards. So if you bear with me. Okay, thank you. So I call upon Almighty God, Almighty Goddess. I call upon all of our highest level spirit guides and angels, guardian angels, higher selves. I call upon all the angels that work with all of us, all the angels that work with all those who will be viewing this video. Please give us insight into what message do you guys have for those born under the sign of Aquarius for the month of March 2017. I'm just going to pull one card from the top of the deck. So, you guys got a really profound card. You are a light worker who has come to earth to teach about love. So, you know, yes, you know, again, King of Cups, emotion, love, okay? So, I do feel like for you guys, don't question yourselves. Just, you know, Aquarius, you're really good with leading groups. You thrive under the energy of groups. And I'll tell you the truth, it's kind of being called for right now. There's lots of things going on. And, you know, it's kind of calling for a unification. And you guys have that kind of group power where you can, like, you can commandeer people to rally for a cause for the highest good. Anything that gets you, I'm going to pull this card again. I just feel like this card is absolutely along the same lines with the King of Cups. Meditation, anything you're drawn to, any modality you're drawn to as a light worker, okay? You know, you could do you could do cards, you could do runes, you could do workshops, but, you know, you could write books. Anything that wakes people up to themselves, so that, you know, there's many people who don't realize how great they are. And they're waiting for somebody like you to tell them. You know, you guys are so great. You're so open-minded. You think outside the box. And it's actually your time, you know. This is the think out of the box time. We have been, let's see, a world that's been living in the box. And it's caused many problems. And there's been a lot of repression, suppression, and it's time for transparency. It's time for integrity, and you guys are the ones. I'm just saying, okay? So definitely, you know, you're a light worker, so you've come to Earth to teach about love. That's a beautiful card. So yeah, just, you know, and don't be bothered by what the peanut gallery thinks. If you're a little woo-woo, who cares? Screw them. You know, you're ahead of the curve. You're their teacher. Okay, newsflash. So they'll get on board. You know, a couple of years from now, they'll be like, oh, you know what? Could you help me? Like, I'm in a mess and I don't know how to get out of it. And you'll be like, all right, you know, even though you were a numbskull back in the day, I'll still help you, because that's how you guys are. So I hope that helped. And I thank all of you for viewing my channel. And I wish you all a very wonderful March. Thanks.